Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Report, Kelsey Plum wants to remain with Sparks beyond 2025. The Sparks pulled off a blockbuster trade on Sunday, landing All-Star guard Kelsey Plum in a three-team trade with the Aces and Storm. While it came at the cost of the number 2 pick in the 2025 WNBA draft, the Sparks fill their biggest need on the roster in the form of a point guard. However, a looming question will exist for just about any signing. With the CBA likely to be renegotiated after the upcoming season, it seems unlikely that any free agent will sign more than a one-year deal before seeing the details of the new deal. However, that doesn't mean Plum's time in Los Angeles will be short. According to Alexa Philippou of ESPN, who helped break the initial trade, Plum chose to join the Sparks and wants to remain with the franchise beyond next season. Coring a player in the WNBA is similar to franchise tagging a player in the NFL. A franchise can only core a player a certain number of times, and it gives the franchise exclusive negotiating rights. In this instance, it also means that, if she leaves, it'd be by trade, as Philippou notes. And, considering how much she's meant to the franchise, the Aces helped Plum find a landing place that she also signed off on. It should give Sparks fans optimism, then, that Plum chose LA and wants to remain with the Sparks. She's an all-star point guard who will still be 30 years old once the season starts. Paired with De'Erica Hamby, who will be 31 this season, it gives the Sparks another much-needed veteran presence on the roster who can still be part of the franchise in the future. Kobe Bryant still reigns over Los Angeles on hundreds of murals. On the side of a gym in downtown Los Angeles, two figures with angelic wings, Kobe Bryant, who won 5 NBA titles with the Los Angeles Lakers, and his daughter Gianna are depicted together in the clouds. Near one feather, the words "Do not touch this mural" are sprayed in a faded white script. No one has. The mural's endurance is a testament to the legacy of Bryant, who died in a helicopter crash 5 years ago alongside Gianna and 7 other people. There are more than 600 murals honoring Bryant around the world, according to one crowdsourced tally, a majority of them in Southern California. As she waited for an Uber near the heavenly mural one afternoon, Keely Black, of Hollywood, rattled off locations of other Bryant murals she had encountered. One is near Sunset Boulevard in West Hollywood. Another is in the Fairfax shopping district. "I don't think I've ever seen any of them be messed with either," she said. "I think people really respect these murals." Before wildfires ravaged Pacific Palisades and Altadena this month, before the pandemic and Hollywood strikes brought film production to a screeching halt, it was Bryant's death that broke Los Angeles's collective heart. Artists behind some of the murals say that they illustrate how Bryant captivated everyday people with both his Mamba mentality work ethic, his slashing drives to the basket and fadeaway jump shot. "Painting a big mural feels amazing when you're done. You're painting something bigger than yourself, quite literally," said Kay Luz, an artist whose large canvas was a pizza shop on the Venice Beach boardwalk. She depicted Kobe, 41, and Gianna, 13, in their basketball jerseys on a purple backsplash, a nod to the Lakers' color scheme. "I feel like artists are giving the world that gift of, hey, this person meant a lot to me." Bryant, who entered the NBA in 1996 and spent his entire 20-season career with the Lakers, was selected to 18 All-Star games, won 2 Olympic gold medals and developed a signature shoe with Nike. He was idolized by younger athletes and helped market the NBA to international audiences. "I see it with Kobe, there's always a few athletes that cross over into almost superhero world," said Jonas Never, an artist who has worked on projects for some of Los Angeles's professional sports teams. During the 2015-16 NBA season, Bryant's final as a pro, Never found a wall at a parking lot a few blocks away from what was then known as Staples Center, where the Lakers played home games. Without permission from the property owner, he started a mural to commemorate Bryant's career. The final product resembles a photo of Bryant tugging his gold jersey in celebration during a playoff game, along with a Lakers logo and the words "Los Angeles Culture." Within hours of Bryant's death in 2020, that alleyway transformed into a site of mourning. Swarms of grievers descended for weeks, leaving flowers and candles near Never's mural. The site is still visited by tourists. I think the proximity mixed with the fact that it wasn't chasing what happened and it was already there really gave it some credibility. Never said. LA is such a big spread-out city, and seeing everyone come together over Kobe at that mural was really awesome. Other murals were inspired by Bryant's death. Louis Palcino, who painted the angel mural on the gym and goes by slow motions on social media, walked around downtown searching for a wall to paint on the overcast January morning that Bryant died. The gym owner was initially hesitant but ultimately gave Palcino permission. He then spent about 2 weeks on a 20-foot ladder, creating the depiction of Bryant and his daughter. "I just wanted biblical stuff," Palcino said, "something where you would open up a book one day and see angels and Kobe would be there." About 3 years later, the gym's landlord informed the owner that the mural needed to be removed. The news generated public support to keep it intact, including an online petition with more than 90,000 signatures that was shared by Vanessa Bryant, Kobe's widow, and Gianna's mother. Lakers reveal LeBron James news after Warriors game. LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers picked up a 118-108 victory over the Golden State Warriors, earning their third straight victory. The Lakers currently stand at 25-18 on the season, ranked as the number 5 team in the Western Conference standings. Following the win over the Warriors, the Lakers revealed an injury update on James, who's been dealing with a left foot injury for quite some time. According to Underdog NBA, James is listed as probable for the Lakers' upcoming matchup against the Charlotte Hornets on Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. LeBron James, injury management, probable for Monday. Despite working through a foot injury, James posted 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 12 assists while shooting 48.0% from the field. Throughout the 2024-25 season, James has averaged 23.7 points, 7.6 rebounds, and 9.0 assists per game. The 40-year-old was recently named to the NBA All-Star Game, listed as a starter, alongside Stephen Curry, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Kevin Durant, and Nikola Jokic. James and the Lakers are looking to help the Lakers secure their first NBA title since 2020 and second during his stint in Los Angeles. The Lakers currently sit behind the Oklahoma City Thunder, Houston Rockets, Memphis Grizzlies, and Denver Nuggets in the Western Conference standings, while on the front end of 6-game road trip. NBA rumor opens door to New York Knicks or Los Angeles Lakers pursuing high-impact big that may be available soon. A surprising NBA rumor could open the door to a new option in the New York Knicks and Los Angeles Lakers' pursuit of an upgrade at the center spot. Heading into the new week, both the Knicks and Lakers are top 5 teams in their respective conferences. Both were expected to endure growing pains early in the season, but for different reasons. LA has a new coach and assimilation of J.J. Reich's style takes time. While New York added a pair of stars to the starting lineup and chemistry doesn't come overnight. Yet, despite the learning curve for both clubs, they have performed well over the first few months of the season. Something else they have in common is various rumors that both organizations would like to improve the center position for the second half and playoffs. Currently, they have a pair of top stars, Anthony Davis and Karl-Anthony Towns, playing out of position at the 5 spot. While both have played well there, the teams would prefer to pair them with a traditional center, lessening the responsibilities they have so they can play more to their strengths. The Knicks and Lakers have been linked to various reports about potential trades for a center, including Utah Jazz big man Walker Kessler. However, an interesting new rumor has offered up an interesting trade option before the February 6 deadline. I have heard a little bit of chatter about, a Miles Turner trade, The Athletic NBA insider Jovan Buha reported recently. About some uncertainty. Just some league chatter in terms of Turner and him potentially. If he's available, it would be more so because of Indiana and the contract situation. Because Indiana isn't a team that tanks and looks to sell off players. But that could be an exception, based on his contract situation. Turner is in the final year of his current contract, and the two sides have talked about a contract extension for a couple of years with little progress. The Pacers have had a good season, so it would be surprising to trade a key player as they pursue a better seed in the playoffs. But they are also a team that has to think long-term. So moving him now, as opposed to losing him in free agency this summer, is something they must seriously consider. Buha believes he would be a great fit for the Los Angeles Lakers. And if he does become available, they have to look into what it would take to land him. The New York Knicks would certainly be interested as well if he becomes available. With Mitchell Robinson being hard to trust to stay healthy, Turner would certainly offer an impact player to play alongside Karl-Anthony Towns in the front court in the second half. Of the two teams, Indiana is more likely to trade with LA to avoid having to see Turner in the playoffs in the spring. LA notes, Vanderbilt, Lakers, Harden. Playing his first game of the season after undergoing off-season surgeries on both feet, Lakers forward Jared Vanderbilt injected Los Angeles with a shot of adrenaline, observes Dan Woik of the Los Angeles Times. The Kentucky product made an immediate impact on the defensive side of the ball in his 12 minutes of action in a 118-108 victory over Golden State on Friday. Vondo was awesome, first-year Lakers head coach J.J. Redick said. Did all the things that we need him to do. Vanderbilt scored just 2 points on 1 of 2 shooting from the field, but he collected 4 rebounds and 3 steals while handing out 2 assists. I knew I might be a little rusty coming in and as far as rhythm and knowing the plays and all that stuff, Vanderbilt said. So my main goal was just to go in there and play hard. Bring the energy and then everything else, just control the controllable and everything else will play its hand. Vanderbilt has played sparingly since inking a 4-year, $48 million contract extension with the Lakers in the summer of 2023. That deal just kicked in this season. The 6'8" forward missed all but 29 games in 2023-24 and sat out for LA's first 42 bouts this year. But Saturday's performance was a reminder of what he can bring to the team when healthy. It looked like he didn't miss a beat, teammate LeBron James said. I mean, he's flying around. What he does don't even always show up in the box score. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Vanderbilt? Leave your opinion in the comments. Lakers have made multiple offers for Walker Kessler, but Jazz refused to budge from high price. The Los Angeles Lakers have reportedly been relentless in their pursuit of Utah Jazz center Walker Kessler ahead of the trade deadline, but the Jazz's steep asking price remains a significant roadblock. According to NBA insider Shams Charania, the Lakers have made multiple attempts to acquire Kessler, seeing him as the ideal solution to their need for a rim-protecting big man. However, despite their persistent efforts, they have yet to meet Utah's demands. They've tried to get Walker Kessler many times. They have not been able to meet that steep price. I'm sure they'll keep trying. Kessler's appeal is clear. The 23-year-old center is currently averaging 11.3 points, 11.4 rebounds, and 2.4 blocks per game while shooting a league-leading 73% from the field. He provides elite rim protection and is a force on the boards, making him one of the league's most promising young big men. Additionally, his rookie-scale contract, which pays him just $2.9 million this season, makes him an incredibly valuable asset for any team looking to bolster its roster without taking on significant salary cap implications. For the Lakers, acquiring Kessler would address their ongoing need for a true center, allowing Anthony Davis to shift back to his preferred power forward position. Davis has been vocal about his desire to play alongside another big man, citing the success of the 2019-20 championship team that featured JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard as examples. Having a player like Kessler alongside Davis would not only enhance the Lakers' defense but also allow Davis to preserve his energy and extend his effectiveness throughout the season. However, Utah's high asking price has stalled negotiations. Jazz CEO Danny Ainge is known for his tough negotiating tactics, and it appears he's holding firm on Kessler's value. Given Kessler's performance and potential, Utah is understandably reluctant to part ways with him unless they receive a package that includes significant draft compensation or promising young talent. Reports suggest the Jazz are looking for multiple first-round picks or a package that could help accelerate their rebuild as they sit at 10-32 and out of playoff contention. The Lakers, currently fifth in the Western Conference with a 25-18 record, are in a win-now mode. With LeBron James nearing the end of his career, the franchise is under pressure to make moves that can improve their chances of competing for a championship. However, their limited draft capital, namely their 2029 and 2031 first-round picks, presents a challenge. While they are reportedly open to including these assets in a deal, they appear hesitant to part with both for a player who, while impactful, is not a superstar. Adding to the complexity, Kessler's fit alongside Davis is not without questions. Both players operate primarily near the basket, which could create spacing issues on offense. Despite this, the defensive upside of pairing them together is too enticing for the Lakers to ignore. As the February 6 trade deadline approaches, the Lakers will likely continue their pursuit of Kessler, exploring ways to sweeten their offers without jeopardizing their long-term future. Whether Ainge ultimately decides to move Kessler will depend on how much the Lakers, and any other suitors, are willing to pay. For now, the standoff continues, with the Lakers hoping to secure the defensive anchor they believe can elevate them into true title contention. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Walker Kessler? Leave your opinion in the comments.